Hi, I'm Anthony from Morgan's Training Academy. Today we're going to go through 12 basic strikes in Collie. These are the 12 that I teach. I'm going to go through slow, not too fast, but this is the 1, this is a 2, this is the 3, this is a 4, this is the 5, this is 6, this is the 7, this is the 8, this is the 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now everything I do with the stick is also done with the blade. So anytime that you're making a number 1 strike, think that it's going to be actually a blade. It may be a hand going in for a punch, it may be a knife, but everything is not always with just the stick. So if you think about the number 1 swing, I don't want to stop this out there. Even though we do those, but they're called with ticks, which means it comes back to the shoulder, back here, sometimes it's here and it comes back. Those are with ticks if we stop them out. And the basic 12, we want to keep that strike going through. This is an angle here, okay, 1, this goes through, 1, okay. Now, your number 1 strike, when you think about the number 1 strike, this is a number 1 to the head. This is number 1 to the arm. This is number 1 to the hip. Okay? They're all number 1 strikes. Anytime that's using this angle, it's a number 1 strike. I can be hitting the inside of the leg. It doesn't matter as long as that's coming at this angle, this is a number 1. So same with the number 2. If I'm firing a 2 here, I can fire a 2 here, and I can fire a 2 here. So therefore, when you start thinking about the 1 through 12 strikes, the angle is the count. Whether I'm down at the ankle or whether I'm up firing at the head. Sometimes I may be kneeling down when I do the number 1. I may be laying down on my back when I do the number 1. So basic 12, we're not worrying about the footwork, even though eventually you want to start getting into your footwork. Keeping the hands up. When I come through for the number 1, usually I keep my hand somewhere in here just so that I'm not always hitting my elbow. So if I come through 1, I go 2, I go 3, I go 4, I go 5, I go 6, I go 7, I go 8, I go 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, some guys out there are going to start picking on it and saying, oh, okay, well, you're not doing exactly number 12. You know, this is the way I teach, and this is the way I do it myself. The main thing, if I come in and do a number 1, I'm coming in to hit you. And so kind of keep that in mind. Whether you're here or whether you're here, we're not getting into all these details of exactly how it is. It's supposed to be, or how everybody else thinks it's supposed to be. This is how I'm teaching. So the number 1 is this angle coming through. This angle coming through. This is an angle 1. A number 2 comes the opposite angle. Okay, number 3 comes a horizontal. Number 4 comes a horizontal. A number 5 is a thrust. Okay. Now thrust to the midsection. A number 6 is high thrust to the head. A 7 is high thrust opposite side to the head. Okay. Now 8 comes to the left side of the body, straight down. 9 comes up angle of the legs. 10 comes up angle to the other side of the legs. 11 comes straight down vertical to the right side. Okay. 12 comes straight up through the groin area. Now whether your stick is here, whether your stick is here, whether your stick is here, or preferably not here because you get hit. And trust me, it does happen. I mean, everybody in this collie gets clipped with their stick here and there. But try to keep your hands in. One other point that I'd like to make is that when I'm firing a number 1, especially if I'm firing it for one of my training partners, I don't want to extend my hand past center line here when I throw a number 1. This is harder to defend, and it's harder to learn how to properly, if you're going to do an inside sweep to cover this, it's harder. I mean, because you have to really use a lot of footwork. So when you throw the 1, throw it out here towards, it's going out here to the head, okay, this way. Nice clean angle. Okay, not this. Even though we do that at certain times, but when you're working with a training partner, you want to help them grow as much as you want to grow. Make it simple on them. And if there's any doubt, ask one of the higher ranked guys how to throw the number one, or ask me how to throw the number one. So always keep your hands in. The other point that I want to make is using safety. Don't get too wild with it. Don't be hitting your partner too hard, because he is the only partner you have at this point. And fingers, I mean, I've had my fingers broken, hit, wrist broken. You know, don't be getting too wild. The other thing, don't give too much of a stem. And I say a stem, don't reach out there too far with that hand, because you're going to get a hit or you're going to get it removed. So when I come through with this wand here, my stem is not going out, way out like that. I'm not saying that we don't do that from time to time, but if I come through, my stem is staying in. Okay? So this is the 12 Strikes, Morgan's Training Academy. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Okay.